everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Blue Lady Couture, and welcome to another adventure vlog. As you can see, I am in the car. We are pretty much packed to the rafters in the back. We are on our way down to Bath for the Jane Austen Festival, and it's not just any Jane Austen Festival. We are of course celebrating the 250th anniversary of her birth this year in 2025, so it is going to be a big one. It's going to be an exciting one, and I hope you will follow along on my adventures to see what we get up to on what is sure to be a fantastic weekend in Bath. Now, as I say, we are en route at the moment. I'm in a car park in Morrison's in Chippenham, which is about a half an hour drive away from Bath, and that is because last night we stopped here in the Premier Inn just across the road because we made the drive across country last night after finishing work. To get here it was about a 3-hour drive, and then we're stopping to put some charge in the car, have a bit of a bite to eat en route. Yeah, it's quite a drive, and we ended up getting here quite late last night. So yeah, I did want to start the vlog last night, but as you can see, it is not. It is the next day, and we are in the car ready to go. We've just had some breakfast in Morrison's. We're just popping a last bit more charge in the car to get us to Bath, and while we're in Bath for the next couple of days, we're not really going to be able to easily access a car charger. So yeah, just trying to make sure the car is fully topped up to get us around for the next couple of days. But anyway, I digress. You're not here to hear me talk about charging the car. You are here to hear me talking about Bath and the Jane Austen Festival. We are about to get on the road to get to Bath. And as I said, we've got a busy day ahead of us because we need to get to Bath fairly early because we have to set up our stall, my stall for Blue Lady Couture at the Festival Fayre. Festival officially starts today. Fair opens at 12 o'clock this afternoon and runs until 5. I believe some of the other initial events are happening as well. And I think there are balls and things happening this evening. I do apologise, the sunlight is coming in through the car, and if it's putting a weird light angle on me, I do apologise. But yeah, this is where we are. It wasn't sunny when I started. It's cloudy and rainy, and then occasionally the sun is coming out and giving us really lovely bright September sunshine. And the weather is something I'm going to come on to talk about in a moment as well. Yeah, so tomorrow is the big grand promenade, which essentially ends at where the Festival Fayre is being held. So I'm hoping to see lots of you, once you come off parade, come and peruse the stalls. And yeah, I'm hoping that you will be interested in obviously my costuming. I have my lovely new gauzy gown collection going on display, and I have some other new items and little bits and pieces on the stall as well. If you followed my channel previously, you will obviously know that I was working on my gauzy gown collection earlier this year, way back at the start of the year, and yeah, basically we've been building up to this event in September, and it is finally here. I am super excited to spend a weekend in the beautiful city of Bath, basically living all things Jane Austen. We get to dress up for the weekend and attend lots of lovely events. Obviously we are trading at the Festival Fayre, which means during the day for the next couple of days we're not going to be out and about much in Bath. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film today. I am hoping I will be able to show you a little bit of obviously the setting up the stall at the fair. Maybe if I can set the camera up somewhere safe and it's not too busy, I might be able to show you a little bit of me trading on the stall perhaps this afternoon. I just don't know how busy it's going to be and how practical it's going to be to film, so if I can show you anything I will, but if not, I will catch up with you later this evening when we head to our main accommodation for the weekend, which is just on the outskirts of Bath, and I'll talk to you a bit more about that a bit later. Because we've got to get on the road and get to Bath. I'll just quickly summarise some of the other things that we are doing this weekend. Tomorrow is the big grand promenade. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take part in that because we are trading at the Festival Fayre. Although I could have probably just managed to go on the parade and then kind of sneak off a little bit early from the parade and dash up to the venue where the festival. Lots of people coming for the first time because it is a big celebratory year, so a lot of people are making the effort to come to Bath for this. And I thought, well, do you know what? You know, I have done the promenade before. Why not let somebody else have the tickets for the parade? It has been capped at, I believe it or not, 2,000 people. 2,000 people have wristbands for the promenade on tomorrow, on the Saturday. So it's going to be an absolutely amazing spectacle. And I am very sorry if you are here hoping to see some clips of that, because I'm probably not going to be able to show you that. After we finish trading tomorrow, we are heading to an assembly for the evening. So there will be some Regency dancing, which I am super excited about, because it's really hard to get evening tickets for the festival events. You know, they are limited in number due to the capacity of the venues. So they do sell out really fast. But the Jane Austen Festival have done an amazing job this year of putting as many dance events on and evening events on as they can to try and accommodate as many people as possible. So we are going to the Hunsford Assembly, which is being held in St Swithin's Church in Bath, and that's actually the church where Jane Austen's parents got married. So that's really lovely, a really lovely connection. So I'm excited to go along to that. Finally, you know, do some dancing in Bath during the Jane Austen Festival. Then Sunday is essentially it's a free day for us. There is no market. The market only runs on the Friday and the Saturday, and that's really nice as stall holders, as traders, and because it means we do actually get to enjoy some of the daytime at the festival as well. There is a free to attend public picnic being held in the beautiful Sydney Gardens, and you will also find His Majesty's 33rd, who basically the Napoleonic, or one of the Napoleonic reenactment groups, who are doing a display in the gardens as well. So it's a whole camp full of soldiers. There'll be some talks and military displays happening as well. However, we are watching the weather very closely, because unfortunately, after the amazing weather we've had all summer this year in the UK, hot, sunny, heat waves, all the rest of it, hardly any rain, we are now in September and the weather has noticeably changed, and on Sunday it is actually forecast to be wet for the entire day, and also there is a yellow weather warning out from the Met Office for wind, which is not the combination that you want for a picnic. Then the other thing on the Sunday evening is we are hoping to attend probably the most sought after event of the festival, which is the Pleasure Gardens, which is a new event that the festival has put on this year, and it's basically to emulate the 18th and early 19th century pleasure gardens, which it will be outdoors, held in one of the parks in Bath. The sun, it'll be kind of mostly dark, just that, so I assume there'll be like lights and torches and things like that. I don't really know. I've never been to a Pleasure Gardens before. I've never been to this event before. It has not happened before. So I was really excited to try and get tickets for that. But when the tickets first launched earlier in the year, they sold out. I went on the waiting list straight away, but they sold out, and the chances of getting a ticket off the waiting list is normally quite slim. Then it was just a week ago, literally a week ago, they were able to release some more capacity and they opened up more tickets to the waiting list, and I managed to grab 2 of the last 3 tickets. So we are going to the Pleasure Garden, and and for that I had to make a last minute new addition to my wardrobe, which hadn't planned to do, but you say an outdoor event in September in the UK in the evening, it could be a bit chilly, so I had to emergency make a new Spencer for myself just the weekend just gone. I filmed some little tiny clips of me just finishing it off, so I'll pop those in now. But yes, I didn't film a full vlog of that. However, it is the same style Spencer, my Catherine Spencer, that I filmed a couple of years ago, so you can go and check that out if you're interested in seeing the making of some of my costumes. And also I've got the Gauzy Gown collection making of from earlier this year as well. Please do keep watching. If you're enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up by clicking the little thumbs up icon down below. And if you want to leave me a comment, that really helps my channel out. You can also subscribe to be notified when my next video goes out, and if you want to go one stage further, you can subscribe to my website, which will get you signed up to my email newsletter, and it also gets you discounts depending on which tier you choose to use in my online shops for my costuming. So yes, this vlog will heavily feature some of the costumes that I make to sell. Obviously that is what I am, Fayre Couture. I am a business. So So yeah, just fair warning, I will be featuring products that I make in this video. Please do follow along for our exciting adventures in Bath this weekend. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular, whatever the weather. Let the Jane Austen Festival 2025 commence. So we have made it into the pavilion here at Bath, which is the new venue for the Festival Fayre this year. Normally the market is held in the beautiful assembly rooms further into the city centre, but it's sadly undergoing, well, I say sadly for us, but it's undergoing a major restoration this year by the National Trust. So the ballrooms and the venues there are out of use, which is a shame because obviously with it being the big anniversary year, it is such a stunning venue, obviously appropriate for the time of Jane Austen, and to not be able to use that is a shame, but you know, it's all good that it's getting restoration, which it very badly needs, and hopefully we'll be back there again in future years. So we are in the pavilion, which is slightly further out of the city centre this year, but I'm hoping lots of people will still come along and make the effort to attend. There are lots of very lovely stalls here, tempting me already, but my rule is I don't buy anything till I've sold something. And I will probably do a bit of shopping with a quieter spot a bit later on today or tomorrow, if there's anything left. I'm just about set up. As you can see, I'm enjoying a little drink of Earl Grey. A cup of Earl Grey that Mr. Bilsey has picked up from the bar, which is open here at the venue. Here's the stall, looking rather pretty. I'm quite pleased with how it looks. We are right opposite the entrance as you come in, I believe, so it'll be one of the first stalls that you see, and I'm hoping it's looking lovely. The gauzy gowns on display at the end there, and my new collection that I made earlier this year. Hoping I pick up a few orders for those, or if not, I just inspire people to perhaps order in the future for next year or future events. It is about 11 o'clock. The Festival Fayre officially opens at 12, so I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea. Then I need to go and make myself a bit more presentable for Regency-era England, because at the moment this isn't cutting it. So see you shortly. That's a bit better. Now we're ready for the Jane Austen Festival. Well, they're about to open the doors, so I'm going to get in position behind the stall, and if I can film anything throughout the day this afternoon, I will. But if not, I will catch in with you later.
telling people attention it, but you really are.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Not yet.
A new book that came out yesterday.
We have just finished trading for the first day of the Jane Austen Festival. I did manage to nip off the stall just at the end there and just a quick whiz round, do do a little bit of shopping and show you some of the stalls while it just got a little bit quiet at the last hour there in the afternoon. But other than that, oh my goodness, what a start to the festival. Oh, it was really busy, steady on the stall all day, all afternoon, meeting so many of you, and oh my gosh, so many lovely compliments from those of you who have seen my videos, and some of you who said that even inspired you to come to the festival, which is just so lovely to hear. And thank you for saying hi and stopping by my stall, and thank you to everybody who's made purchases from the stall today as well. That's really lovely and really very much appreciated by a small business. So we are just picking our car up from the car park, and then we need to nip to a supermarket to get some supplies for the rest of the weekend, and then we are heading to our accommodation, which this year is just on the outskirts of Bath. So I shall show you more of that in a little while. So we have just arrived at our accommodation for the weekend, which is this little lodge. So we are staying at Bath Mill Lodge Retreat, which is just on the outskirts of Bath, and all the accommodation is these kind of modern lodge cabin type accommodations, and this is ours. So it's just a little 2-person lodge. We come in, look at this, isn't this lovely? So we've got a lovely sofa, coffee table, and little fake fire and TV area here. There's obviously a lovely double, it could even be a king size bed, I'm not sure, and a little kitchenette area, which comes with a built-in microwave, toaster and kettle, sink, and there is a full-size refrigerator in here as well. It's not a full kitchen, but you know, it's enough that we can be self-sufficient if we so wanted. Have a look around at the little bedroom area. And then through here to the back, we have in this cupboard, there is a loo. And then look at this lovely bathroom space. So there's a full-size freestanding shower with rainfall shower, as well as the handheld shower head as well. A very nice bath, which I am looking forward to soaking my feet in after being at work on the stall all day. Double sink and mirror in here. Oh, there's even some little smellies included. Full-length mirror here, and I think there's a wardrobe here as well. And yeah, it's just really, really nice. Yeah, I'll double check the price that we paid, but we found that this was some of the best value accommodation we could find in the Bath area for this weekend. Now, if you want to stay in the very city centre of Bath, and especially if you want to stay in any of the hotels or the self-catering accommodation and flats and apartments in any of the Georgian buildings, they do come at a premium. You also do find that parking is an issue with many of those in the city centre as well. So we like the idea that we could just nip out of town, we've got somewhere we can park the car. It's really lovely and green out here, and in fact we've actually stayed here before many years ago on our very first visit to Bath. This used to be just a campsite, and we used to come and camp here in our tent, and yes, I think we stayed here. It seems very familiar, but it looks like the campsite has been bought out and they've now established all these lodges here. So we are in the smallest and the cheapest of the lodges available, but they have all different sizes, ranging up to family lodges with extra bedrooms and more luxurious lodges as well. But all of the lodges here are named after Jane Austen houses from her novels. So this particular lodge that we're staying in is the Delaford Lodge, which of course is named after Colonel Brandon's house estate in Sensibility. They do also have a Pemberley Lodge, and I think they have Netherfield lodges as well, which of course they're the higher end of the lodges. And I would be lying if I said that the fact that they had Jane Austen themed names didn't sway my decision to book to stay here. But yeah, so my battery is about to die. We are going to have a nice quiet evening to recover from a very busy trading afternoon. And yeah, as I say, soak my feet in the bath and relax a little bit. We've got some dinner to cook in the microwave here. And yeah, and enjoy a rather pleasant evening. So yeah, if I don't catch up with you a bit later, I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, it is the next morning. As you can probably tell, I've not been long awake, and I have unfortunately woken up with a little bit of a headache. I suspect it is probably just a dehydration headache. Yeah, probably didn't drink enough water while I was trading on the store yesterday. I did have a bottle of water with me, which I was sipping throughout the day, but it probably wasn't enough. And then maybe I only had one glass of wine when we got back here last night. But yeah, sometimes one glass of wine would be all it takes, especially these days. So yes, I do apologise if I'm looking a bit croaky and a bit worse for wear this morning. I am just tired and I just have a little bit of a headache. It's still quite early, it's only just gone 8 o'clock. And we haven't got any rush today. The fair obviously opens again later, but it doesn't open till 12. The idea being that the big grand promenade, which is the big event that is happening today in the city centre, that winds its way through the streets of Bath and will end. Normally it ends at the fair, but due to the location change this year, it is ending at the Pavilion Gardens, but that is just a very short walk down the road from the Pavilion where we are located at the fair. So yeah, so that opens at 12. So we haven't really got a rush to be in town or anything sort of early this morning. So we're going to have a little bit more of a leisurely start to the day. The rain is holding off at the moment. There is a little bit of sunshine coming through as well. It's not too cold, but it's cool enough that I need my shawl on to sit out here. But it's very, very pleasant, and yeah, you can see it's very, very green around here on the outskirts of Bath. So if you need somewhere to stay that is kind of out of the hubbub of the city, as beautiful as it is to stay in the Georgian city of Bath with its beautiful buildings, it is still a city at the end of the day. And as we know, Jane Austen herself was not a fan of city life. She much preferred the quiet of the countryside to do her writing. So yes, so much like Jane, I'm enjoying this moment of a little bit of greenery. We do believe mid-September is very nice. So very soon the weather here in the UK will start to change as we head through the autumn and into the winter months. So yes, being British, we do like to make the most of the outside in the warmer summer months while we can. And yeah, not quite ready to say, oh, the sun's just coming through the clouds. Not quite ready to say goodbye to summer just yet. Although I'm sure you can appreciate, I love the cosy months. I am nothing if not a 21st century YouTube influencer. I also just want to take a moment, speaking of influencers, to tell you about something that happened yesterday while we were on the stall. I did say at the end of the day yesterday that it was lovely to meet so many of you who said you've seen me on YouTube, watch my vlogs, who had inspired you to come to Bath and come to the Regency Festival, the Jane Austen Festival. Sorry, and yeah, especially some of you were from America and Canada and further afield. It's really just so lovely to hear from you. But while I was on the stall, I was actually a lady. She's from England, but a lady came up to me and gave me this card, which I didn't open at the time. Obviously, I see it on the stall, but I opened it last night when we got back to the accommodation, and inside is this beautiful handmade card with ladybirds on it, which says thanks. And then inside is the lady's calling card, which is very nice. Inside there's a beautiful handwritten letter, and it says, "Dear Joanna, this is a little note to thank you for all your inspiration and enthusiasm during your YouTube videos. I came across you when searching for information on how to make a Regency, I assume dress or costume, she's missed the word out, and I have subscribed for about a year. I also subscribed to your newsletter. This will be our first visit to the Regency week. We didn't manage to get any tickets for any of the balls, so we'll just have to see what they're like on your channel. It is also good to see you for real, as it were. With best wishes and keep up the good work, Regina." I was a little bit overwhelmed by that last night to receive a beautiful handwritten letter to say that my YouTube videos inspire you, and that's just so lovely to know that the effort I put into that channel is doing that. So so thank you, Regina, and thank you to everybody that watches my channels, everybody that said hi to me this weekend. And obviously, even if you don't, you don't feel obliged to have to send me notes or things like that. My one thing that I ask is that you engage on the channel, comment on my videos. I'm sorry, that sun is really bright. Commenting on my videos essentially helps me to obviously engage with you. I love to hear from you, where you are in the world, what you think of my videos, and answer any questions that you have if I can. But equally, that really helps YouTube to see that my videos are engaging and being engaged with, and will help me continue to grow the channel. So that was a lovely addition to what is turning out to be a very lovely weekend. So my plan today, after we have had a bit of breakfast, is obviously I need to get dressed and get ready for the day. Let me see, I've reset my curls last night, ready for today, because today is going to be a long day. So as well as trading on the stall this afternoon, from 12 to 5 we're on the stall. When the market closes, or the fair closes at 5, we then have to pack down and vacate the pavilion buildings. Then after that we have a dinner reservation at one of the restaurants in Bath, and we need to move the car from the parking space we've got at the pavilion, and because that will cease, that will obviously close. So we need to go move the car, park the car for the evening, get some dinner at a restaurant where we've got a reservation this evening, and then we are heading up to the Hunsford Parsonage Assembly, which is one of the official Jane Austen Festival evening events that's being held today, at St Swithin's Church in Bath, which is where Jane Austen's parents got married. So that should be lovely, so I'm looking forward to that. I then need to make sure I have everything that I need to get changed for the ball the assembly, the assembly this evening. So I need to make sure I have all my accessories with me. So I've got some things for my hair, my evening gloves, reticules, any jewellery that I want to wear this evening as well. Obviously need to make sure Mr. BLC is presentable as well. And and then we'll be heading into the city of Bath. So I'm going to enjoy this rather lovely September sunshine on our decking out here, my cup of tea and some more breakfast, and I shall get back to you shortly. So I'm sorry I've not filmed very much today. I just wanted to quickly jump on and do a little update. It's 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon at the Jane Austen Festival, and it is absolutely crazy in here. I've just about sold out of all my kind of stall stock that I've bought. Obviously my sample dresses obviously still here on the mannequins, but I've been taking orders for those as well. But yes, my parasols, my bookmarks, postcards, notebooks, something like that. I think I'm going to be sold out of those before the end of the day. And I say it's only 3 o'clock. It is absolutely crazy busy in here. I'll do a little quick pan around the room, perhaps so you can see how busy it is. But yeah, I just want to quickly jump on, just give you an update of where we're at today. I'm exhausted. I've still got a ball to go to this evening, so I shall catch you a bit later. And I just want to say it's so incredible seeing so many people here, so many people dressed up in costume, obviously passionate fans of Jane Austen. There's people here from all over the world. I've spoken to all different types of nationalities today, and it's just so incredible, and it's so wonderful to be part of this community. Surprise! A little bit of a quick change and we have finished in trading the Jane Austen Festival Fayre. Wow, what a whirlwind afternoon that turned out to be. So I do apologise if you can hear a lot of noise in the background. We are at our restaurant for our dinner this evening before we head up to the Hunsford Assembly after dinner. We have come to Bill's restaurant in Bath City Centre. It's a chain that we only recently discovered actually. We first discovered it, we were down in London for a little trip for my birthday with some friends, we came across it. It happened to be near where we were staying, had table availability, we decided to try them out, and we were suitably impressed. So when we discovered that there was another chain or another franchise here in Bath, we thought it would make for a quick, easy dinner to come and grab, because we've only got like a couple of hours to spare before we need to head up to the venue for the assembly this evening. So I am enjoying a well-earned drink, but non-alcoholic, I'm afraid, because I've got to drive back to the accommodation after we've done the dancing. Mr. BLC is having a strawberry margarita, so I'm going to give it a little try. That is good. Margaritas aren't my favourite drink, I have to say, but that's nice. That is very nice. I shall show you our food when it arrives, hopefully it's as good as we've had previously. And I'll catch up with you a bit later. Just finished our dinner in Bill's. That was really, really delicious. I showed you some highlights of the sharing starter that we had, which was really, really good, and then our mains, and we are sufficiently filled up now, and we have to now go do some dancing. It is fine. It's fine. We're going to go for a slow walk up towards the venue. Hopefully burn off some of that dinner and let that settle a bit, and then hopefully we'll be ready for some dancing. So yeah, join us as we make our way up through the city centre of Bath. There's loads of people about in Regency costume. It's really, really quite lovely and really quite spectacular. Lots of people are dressed up for the evening, and yeah, because obviously people are heading to various evening events around the city. So, and it's a lovely evening, as you can see. It has stopped raining, a clear blue sky, and the sun is just setting, and yeah, it should hopefully be a lovely evening. So yeah, let's go. That's the Guildhall, which is where the formal ball is being held this evening. You might be able to spot some ladies in their evening feathers on the door there, but we're heading a bit further up through town. Oh, don't you dare rain. Oh no! Don't you dare rain! I don't know what time it is. It's late. It's gone 11 o'clock. It's probably nearly midnight. We've just got back from the assembly at St Swithin's Church. And yeah, I'm tired. Lord, I'm so tired, as Lydia would say. That was a really nice evening. Hopefully you will have seen some highlights of the dancing and the music that took place this evening, so I hope you enjoyed that. I know I certainly did. It was really nice to do some Regency dancing again. I've not done any for such a long time, and you forget actually how complicated some of the dances are. There were certainly some dances that went a bit awry this evening, but it was all good fun. Again, I met lots of lovely people, different people from different countries, different nationalities, and you know, we all just were there, we got on with it, and we had a laugh as we tried to stumble our way through these dances. So yeah, so that ends Saturday at the Jane Austen Festival 2025. So we now look forward to tomorrow, but it's all going to be very dependent on the weather, and the last time I checked, the weather hasn't really changed much, unfortunately. Yeah, it's still looking like it's going to be wet, it's still looking like it's going to be windy, so I don't know what's going to happen in terms of picnic, the military encampment in Sydney Gardens, and then I don't know what's going to happen with the Pleasure Gardens event in the evening. I have been told there is a plan B if the weather is inclement, but I shall let you know when I find out more of what that is, if that happens, or whether it goes ahead as planned. I am going to go to bed and rest my weary feetsies, which are all danced out, on top of obviously a very busy day on the stall. Goodness me, I don't think I've ever seen so many people at a market fair like that before, especially for such a niche as, you know, just Jane Austen fans. You know, I've been to more general historical markets and things like that, well, yeah, you can expect quite big crowds, but if it's just such a niche a niche community of a fandom, that was incredible. Seeing so many people today absolutely was amazing, and really something special. I think my one thing that I've missed today is not being able to see any of the parade, and I'll be honest, I've not even had a chance to look on Facebook or socials at any footage so far. I'm pretty sure it would have made the local news as well. Yeah, so I think that's the one thing that I've missed, that I've not been able to see or be part of that, and obviously not film it for you guys. So I do apologise that I wasn't able to do that, but obviously I was trading and trying to earn my livelihood, running my business, so sometimes, you know, that has to take priority. But I do hope you're enjoying everything else that I'm showing you as part of the festival. I shall see you tomorrow with an update on what is happening. Good night! Just finished our dinner in Bill's, and that was